Good morning from James Madison University Sports Racers. You're watching the show with Zefrank.
Hello, welcome back from the weekend. Deflective writes, is the ORG lost? Should we send a search party? Oh, you have no idea. The ORG has been baking, and it needs some sports racers to test if it's done. If you're up for it, click the link in the sidebar. The first 100 sports racers to do that will be charged with giving it a test run. After a little poking and prodding, it'll be open to the rest of us. Rumsfeld. Over the weekend, another memo was malikied. 2 days before his resignation, Rumsfeld sent out a memo acknowledging that some major adjustments had to be made in the U.S. strategy for Iraq. Admittedly, a couple years late, Rummy laid out a list of over 20 possible courses of action. The memo itself is divided into above-the-line recommendations, or could and should be dones, and below-the-line recommendations, or less attractive. Some above-the-line options are fairly straightforward, including, quote, provide money to key political and religious leaders, as Saddam Hussein did, to get them to help us get through this difficult period, as well as a reverse embed, which would pair Iraqi forces with U.S. troops, improving our unit's language capabilities and giving the Iraqis experience. Another above-the-line option is similar to what the Iraq Study Group and many Democrats support. Quote, begin modest withdrawals of U.S. and coalition forces, start taking our hands off the bicycle seat so Iraqis know that they have to pull up their socks, step up, and take responsibility for their country. The Bush administration immediately responded by pointing out that it's very difficult to pull up your socks while riding a bicycle. Rummy also suggested that the administration, quote, announce that whatever new approach the U.S. decides on, the U.S. is doing on a trial basis. This will give us the ability to readjust and move to another course if necessary, and therefore not lose. Oh, that's why Bush keeps saying we're gonna win. We get to change the rules. Ah, I found you. You lose. No, we're not playing hide and seek anymore. I changed it. We're playing get found. Why not just say we were trying to start a civil war while increasing Iran and Syria's influence in the area? We can't lose. Heading up the below-the-line options is continue on the current path. Wired magazine reports that the Army is already experimenting with the can't-lose strategy. The makers of Future Force Company Commander, an Army recruiting video game, said that the Army didn't want them to include low-tech vulnerabilities. Realities such as equipment failure and an evolving enemy on the ground were left out of the game. If it's hard to beat, change the rules. With the holidays fast approaching, we need to change the rules as well. We need new holiday songs. Some folks in the forum have already started. Make a newfangled holiday song and upload it to the gallery. And I'll play snippets at the beginning and end of the show. Here's mine.
Osama bin Laden, Hillary Clinton, Tara al-Assad, Ahmadinejad, Obama, Barack Obama, Jason, Osama bin Laden, Hillary Clinton, Tara al-Assad, Ahmadinejad.